Let's read some Glitch in the Matrix stories, part 152. Ghost on the Bridge. Hi. I live in England and just this past weekend had a rather special spooky experience. I have an auntie, which is basically just a way of saying that she's my mom's friend. She lost her husband a couple of years back, and a few months ago her horse died as well. This horse was very special to her as she was the last foal that her dad bred before he passed away and left my auntie to look after. Foal, I think it's foal, right? I think I said fowl. Foal? Not important. Long story short, this horse was my auntie's last connection to her dad. This weekend we went to spread some of her horse's ashes where her husband and dad's ashes had also been spread with the landowner's permission. It's on a farm outside of a small village in the countryside, and to get to the farm there's a bridge over a river that you have to cross. As we were walking across the bridge towards the farm, I stopped near the center of the bridge to look over into the river where there were wildflowers growing and ducks paddling. It was really beautiful and it felt kind of magical to be spreading the ashes with her husband and dad's ashes in a place that was significant, full of fond memories, and with a beautiful view of the river and the flowers and the trees. As I was stood there on the bridge looking at the water and my auntie and ma'am were spreading the ashes, I thought I saw from the corner of my eye a man walking across the bridge towards me. He was around my height, long beige trousers, round face, smiling, and wearing a flat cap. I turned to look at him properly because seconds before I could have sworn that we were alone. Turns out we kind of were and weren't at the same time. The man wasn't really there, but the air felt like it was sort of buzzing, full of static, and a little fuzzy. It was a weird feeling. A moment later, my auntie and ma'am returned across the bridge back towards me, and I told them about it, how I'd seen a man out of the corner of my eye, but when I turned, the bridge was empty. My auntie asked me if I recognized him, and I told her I didn't, but started to describe him being my height, older looking, round face, smiling. They started debating if it had maybe been her husband, but I knew him and it didn't feel like him. Like it wasn't his sort of character or vibe. That's when my auntie said, if he was wearing a flat cap, it's my dad. Yes, it was definitely him. I'd never met him, but as soon as she mentioned the flat cap, it felt like things just clicked. I don't know how to explain it, but I just knew it when she said it. It was her dad coming across the bridge, coming to collect his horse that my auntie had looked over after all these years. It was a really special moment. I feel a little honored that he let me see him, choose me to be the one to pass on the message that he was there, that he saw her, and that the horse would be looked after forever now. Oh, my heart. That was so sweet.